our facilities, and our organization up to the high standards that should characterize this tournament. We appreciate all the work the Missouri Valley Conference staff who has done in preparation for the week, and the members of our Bradley staff who are responsible for the organization of this week. I'd just like to recognize them briefly. Associate Athletic Director Bobby Parker, Facilities Director Andy Riley, Director of Corporate Sales Jason Fairfield, from our ticket office Beth Dean, and our graduate assistant Kelly Amundrud. In addition, the person who's most responsible for the overall organization of this event has been Tessie Taylor, who's our Assistant Athletic Director on our staff. She's handled all of the logistics of this event and has made it look effortless in doing so. She spent many hours of preparation to put all of this together, and I would ask you all to join me in showing our appreciation to Tessie and all the staff for their work. To the 4 remaining teams, Central Arkansas, Drake, Creighton, and SIU Edwardsville, we commend you on winning and advancing in the tournament and on your season-long performance that allowed you to obtain a bye through to the semifinals. May each of you represent your institutions with distinction, emerge from your contests injury-free, and compete with great respect and sportsmanship towards your opponents and officials throughout the time you're here. Although there can only be one champion crowned on Sunday, my sincere wish for each of you is that you play to the very best of your ability for every minute that you're on the field, and that your best efforts will yield the results that each of you have been seeking since you started training back in August. Thank you for joining us this evening, and I wish the best of all of you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cross. One of the reasons the Valley is so good in all of the sports, the student athletes and the individual institutions, is because of the strong leadership that we have in the Missouri Valley Conference. It is the best of the best, and when you talk about soccer, particularly we talk about the respect that this league has year in and year out with the competitiveness of the teams and sending on to the NCAA tournament, and not only going there but winning games in the tournament. It's just another bright light of the Valley. And the reason the Valley is so good in all of the individual sports is the organization that they have and the type of people in the league. From the commissioner on down, there have been people with all kinds of tenure in our league. They know how to do it. They know how to do it correctly. And we have one of them here tonight. Patty Viverito is in her 21st season on the Valley staff. She serves as the Senior Associate Commissioner in the league office. And with a message of welcome to all of you from the Missouri Valley Conference, please welcome Patty Viverito.
It's a distinct pleasure to be here to represent the Missouri Valley Conference in welcoming you here tonight. Certainly need to thank Bradley for all they've done and for all they're going to do for the remainder of this tournament. And I won't single out anybody by name, but we've got a slew of staff here that is also working diligently to do everything we can to make your opportunity here this weekend the best that it can be. You know, I'm a mom, and I know that as a mom you're not supposed to have favorites, you know? You're supposed to treat all your kids alike. And I feel that way about all of the conference sports. They're all special in their own way. But I got to tell you, there's something really special about men's soccer in this league, and it's because of the amazing success and how you've put this league on the map year in and year out. You make us proud. That doesn't happen by accident. There are a lot of ingredients that go into success. You've got to have, you know, universities and administrations that support the athletic department in general and your sport in particular. You've got to have strong leadership from those folks. You need to have great head coaches, and those head coaches have to find great assistant coaches, and you've got to have good facilities, and you've got to have money for scholarships, and you've got to have boosters and fans. Nothing, though, is more important to the success of a team than the student athletes. Those of you guys that are out on the field, putting it on the line every game, every season. Among those student athletes, there is a special group that I want to take this opportunity to recognize, and that's because I think it is probably the single most important ingredient to any team's success, and that is the seniors. So I would ask all the seniors to stand, please, and let's thank them for their leadership. I hope all of you have enjoyed your seasons playing in the Missouri Valley as we have enjoyed watching you play in the Missouri Valley Conference, and enjoy the rest of your career.
Thank you, Patty. Semifinals tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Shea Stadium, and it's now time to hear from the coaches that will participate in those two games tomorrow, 3 and 6 o'clock. First up, the head coach of the Drake Bulldogs. They are the number 5 seed. Here is the man who wears the D for the Drake Ball Club. I know all their songs. Here is Sean Holmes. Sean?
That's all right. I don't know what that means, but I'll accept it. First of all, I'm missing a 3rd grade recital tonight, so I'm getting pictures by the minute of my son singing songs, and I'd rather be there, quite frankly, but this is a close second. Thanks first to Jimmy and his staff. We put one of these on a couple of years ago, and it is a boatload of work. And I know sometimes it seems like a distraction when you're trying to get your team ready, but to Jimmy and Tessie and everyone at Bradley, enormous. We've played a lot of places over the years, and I can't think of a better field. The actual surface is absolutely fantastic here, and I know Jimmy's put a lot of work into that. So we are all, as players and coaches, appreciative of that. I have 3 seniors. 4th, who's not with us tonight, Michael Thaden, Joey Bronco Lyons, and Jackson Teeling. And for them, this is sort of close to the end of their journey. And I know when you're a freshman, you're just kind of excited to be here, and you're having a laugh on the bus and running around the hotel and giggling, running off to the mall. It's a little bit different. When you're a senior, you have a little more focus, I hope. So I salute you guys for the effort you put into this. A month ago or 6 weeks ago, we were 1-7-2, so I didn't think we'd be playing any soccer in November. So I'm ecstatic that we're here. And for those of you who got to watch the game yesterday, to score with 25 seconds left or whatever we did was pretty awesome. I've been in the Valley now for 19 years, 15 years at Drake, and 4 as an assistant at Evansville, where my oldest son was born. Jimmy and I coached against each other when we were at Evansville and Illinois State, so I've seen some of a different perspective perhaps in the league. I love my team. I'm excited to see these guys grow. We were comparing student IDs and licenses today at dinner, looking at what we looked like or what they looked like when they were 18 years old, before we had my birthday celebration, 3 weeks prematurely. And when I see Brian Namath playing on TV, or I see Ezra Hendrickson, or I see Ethan Finley, or I see different guys doing things in the league at the next level, or I hear of different guys going on and doing their MBA and going to law school and medical school and all kinds of things, it excites me. And so I'm proud of the league, and I think we've accomplished a lot. Had a good conversation with young Mr. Graff today at Five Guys over my burger. And it's weird, you know, like I've never coached you, I don't really know you, but I've seen you, and I think you scored a good goal a couple of years ago against us, and I'm excited and proud that you're going to go on and do things, as I'm proud of my guys. And I think probably all the coaches feel this way. There is a certain I don't know that it exists in all conferences, but it certainly exists in ours. I know Mike and some of the guys who aren't here tonight probably feel the same way as well. So I'm excited for 2 games tomorrow. You can watch it on TV and the internet, and I think we put out a good product. I think we play some good soccer. So I'm excited. I wish everyone good luck and hope you have fun. And many years from now, you remember this when you're old and you can tell your kids how great you were at one time. So good luck to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Next up, let's welcome the head coach of the #1 seed in the tournament, the Creighton Blue Jays, and their head coach, Elmar Bulowich. Elmar.
I don't want to be long and winded, because next to our hotel there's a tilted kilt, and Johnny And Johnny urged me to keep it short so that Buzz could leave on time. However, I want to certainly thank Bradley and the Missouri Valley for hosting this event. We had it last year at Creighton. It was my first year in the league. Sean now is 19 years in the league. I'm 2 years in the league, and I find it very good league. Great players, great coaches, and when we get together, we work together. It's not always just competing. It's also working for the greater good of soccer. And that's what it's really all about. So I want to wish all the participating teams the best of luck, and certainly also congratulations for being here. I want to also congratulate those in this room and of the teams that are no longer here that were nominated for awards based on their season's accomplishments. That's a tremendous achievement, and certainly something that you will always remember and take with you. So all the best to the teams here, coaches, administrators. Thank you very much, and we're looking forward to the competition.
Thank you, Coach. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, the second semifinal match, the 6th seed, Central Arkansas, and the number 2 seed, SIU Edwardsville. SIUE, here to give a few words from our number 6 seed is Ross Duncan, the Bears of Central Arkansas.
Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor to be here. I remember being a young, naive sophomore at Oregon State coming out to play at Creighton's tournament. And I'd never heard of Creighton or Drake. We lost to Drake in the first game and got crushed by Creighton in the second game. And kind of went home pretty humbled. And ever since then, I'd always thought of this conference, in a wonderful light. And told myself I'd like to find my way back into it at some point. So found my way as an assistant a couple of years ago, and now I'm here as a head coach, and it's an awesome place to be. We got some great seniors this year. 3 of them look like Ron Burgundy tonight. So make sure you go and shake their hand at some point. I'm hoping one of them wins an award so they can come up here and get seen. But I want to also thank Jimmy. These guys have been awesome. We've been here since last Friday, and they've made us feel right at home, helping us out with laundry, training, basically inviting us into their home. So I really want to say thank you. Thanks for being here, everyone, and good luck.
Thank you, Coach. And finally, let's hear from our number 2 seed, the Cougars of SIUE, and their head coach, Kevin Kalish. Coach.
Again, thanks for having us. Kind of to reiterate some of the things that the other coaches said, would like to thank Bradley University, Jim, the Bradley staff, Tessie, all the people that put a lot of work into this tournament. I think I was telling Scott, who's kind of new to the conference, that we were lucky enough to be here in 2010, and Bradley's just first class in everything they do. And then it shows in your facilities, it shows in how you communicate, it shows in your field. So I just want to, again, that little stuff, those attention to detail makes a difference, and want to say great job and thanks for putting on a first class event. I'd also like to thank the MVC staff, Patty, Derek, Kelly, Kristen, everyone who's here. Again, we were fortunate enough to watch 2 great games in the quarterfinals. Congratulations to Sean and to Ross in winning those games. 2 very good games, and again, the MVC always does things first class as well. So again, we appreciate you having us here. Lastly, I'd like to thank our athletic director, Dr. Brad Hewitt, who's here with us tonight, for his support. And not only in the men's soccer team, but the entire athletic department as a whole. I think he shows great support for our student athletes, and again, we appreciate him being here tonight. I think this is our, 3rd year in the Valley, and each year kind of poses the same amount of problems. Every game you come in, it's a battle. I think every time that I've spoken to Jim or to Mike or Sean, in past years, they kind of say, Valley games are Valley games. They're extremely difficult to win, and I think it was the same case this year. We were fortunate enough to come on top with some of the league games that we were in, but every game was a true battle. So I know tomorrow night will be nothing different. So again, I want to wish the players and the coaches the best of luck, and I would look forward to competing. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach, and to the coaches, their staffs, and those that have made it to the Final Four. You really had to earn it to get here, and I know we'll have 2 great days of matches ahead. Well, now it's on to the awards. And even though, soccer is a team sport tonight, we're going to focus on individual players and recognize some of the student athletes who make our league so very competitive. We all not only know it takes a commitment on the field, but also in the classroom. Student athletes. In the Missouri Valley Conference, the success stories that were mentioned earlier go on and on and on. And student athletes, when you talk about our league and our performers on the field, is not just words. It is a reality. So we'd like to recognize now, before we get to the all-conference teams, a set of individuals who represent the league on the academic scale nationally. Last week, 5 student athletes from the Valley were named to the COSIDA Capital One Academic All-American District Team. 4 of them are competing for the championship. Will the following student athletes please stand and be recognized when your name is called? From Creighton University, Blue Jays, Bruno Castro and Eric Miller. From Drake University, Nick Marshall. Nick. And SIU E, Ryan Bauer. Ryan. One student athlete who's not in attendance tonight, but we want to recognize him from the Missouri State Bears, Cole Alexander, the 5th member. Give them all a big hand. The classroom, so important. Okay, Kristen Gregory, Director of Communications and Sports Administration at the Missouri Valley Conference, will assist in distributing the awards. We'll start with the all-freshman team and first recognize the student athletes not present with us this evening. From Missouri State, James Thomas. From Evansville, Mark Anthony Gonzalez and Fike Haderovic and Nate Opperman. Now those that are here. The following student athletes, would you come forward when your name is called and accept your certificates from the Missouri Valley Conference for all freshman honors. Southern Illinois, Edwardsville. Brett Lane represents the Cougars. He started in all 18 games as a member of the defensive back line, allowed just 15 goals, scored 1 goal and an assist, totaling 3 points. Of his 9 shots, 5 were on goal for an impressive .556 percentage. Congratulations to Brett. And from Peoria, Notre Dame. So welcome back home. The Bradley Braves have a pair of players on the league's all-freshman team. First, let's bring up the rookie midfielder, Jason Lesh. Jason saw action in all 20 games for the Braves, starting 14, had a couple of goals, both game winners on the season. One of 12 freshmen in Bradley history to ever net at least 2 game-winning goals in his freshman campaign, and also added 2 assists to the Braves offense, Bradley's Jason Lesh. Jason. He's joined on the league's all-freshman team by fellow Brave Grant Bell. Grant? He played in all 20 games for Bradley, including 15 starts, 1 assist in the Evansville match. He holds down the Bradley backline, helping the Braves to 5 shutouts this season. Bradley's Grant Bell. Next up, Central Arkansas. So they're coming up. Rookie defender Jacob Campbell. Jacob. Saw action in 15 games this year, including 11 starts, an integral part of the Bears' backline defense. He's helped Central Arkansas register 5 shutouts this season, allowing just 18 goals in 2012. Congratulations to Jacob. Drake, rookie defender Alec Bartlett, represents the Bulldogs on the freshman team. Alec has started in all 18 of the Bulldogs games, and he holds down the back line, helping them to 4 shutouts this season. Congratulations, Alec. Next up from Creighton is defender Brandon Hines Ike. Played in all 18 games for the Jays, including 12 starts. 6 shots in his freshman campaign went in. He's a major player in one of the nation's toughest defensive lines, helping the Blue Jays record 10 shutouts on the season. Congratulations, Brendan. And now for our top freshman award. He plays a role in one of the league's best offenses. Tied for the league lead in points with 18, second in goals with 8. Also tied for first in game-winning goals with 3. His 8 are the most by a Blue Jay freshman since 2005. The 2012 Freshman of the Year from the Creighton Blue Jays, Timo Pita. Congratulations, Timo. Let's hear it for our entire all-freshman team and our Player of the Year. It's now time to recognize the 2012 All-Missouri Valley Conference soccer team. We'll ask our honorable mention selections to come forward when your name is called and accept your certificate. First, we'd like to recognize those players that are not present tonight. From Missouri State, Ben Griffiths. From Evansville, Fike Hader Ovick. Patrick Hodges, Charlie Macias, Luis Romero, Jesse Sharp, and Eric Tebben. A hand for those fellas who are not here tonight. The 5 remaining honorees are here with us this evening. First up, Central Arkansas junior forward Taylor Hart. Taylor saw action in 15 games for the Bears this season, including 9 starts. Second on the team with 32 shots, including 14 on goal. Good for a percentage of .438. Our congratulations to Taylor Hart. Taylor? Next up, Drake junior midfielder Addison Eck. Addison ranks second on the team with 32 shots. He's second on the team with 5 goals, 3 assists, a total of 13 points. Addison ranks second on the team in shots with 27, 15 on goal, percentage of .517. Drake's Addison Eck. Next honoree, Central Arkansas junior midfielder Manuel Montal. An integral part of the Bears offense, leading the team with 4 goals. He ranks 3rd in 29 shots on the team, 14 on goal, good for a percentage of .483. Congratulations, Manuel. Drake junior goalkeeper Rich Gallagher is our next honoree. Rich leads the league with 113 saves, good for 4th best in our nation. His saves total also ranks 2nd best mark in a single season in school history. 5.65 saves per game, also 15th in the nation. Congratulations to Rich Gallagher. The final member of the league's honorable mention all-conference team is Matt Taphorn of Central Arkansas. Member of the all-freshman team a season ago, Matt anchors the Bears' back line along with senior Zach Burns. He's helped the Bears to 5 shutouts this year, allowing just 18 goals in 2012. Matt Taphorn of Central Arkansas. A round of applause for our honorable mention selections. Next up, we'll continue with the all-conference second team members. First of all, we want to recognize those that are not with us tonight. From Missouri State, James Falk. And from Evansville, Nick Schrader. Now back to those who are here with us tonight. We'll start with SIU Edwardsville's Kevin Stoll. Kevin? Midfielder for the Cougars. He's one of 5 Cougars to register at least 3 goals this year. Also adding 2 assists, 32 shots, 13 on goal, and helped power the SIUE offense this season. Kevin Stoll. Congratulations, Kevin. Next up, his Cougar teammate, senior forward Peter Kelly. Piece of the SIUE offense. He scored 5 goals, 3 assists this year, 13 points. Ranks him in the league's top 10 in 3 categories. And one of 5 players in the league with 3 game-winning goals this year. SIUE's Peter Kelly. Peter. Bradley's Keegan Bali is our next honoree on the league's second team. Bali, a junior midfielder, integral part of the Braves offense, tied for the league lead in 18 points, tallying a team-high 7 goals, 4 assists, a perfect 4 for 4 on penalty kicks this year. Congratulations, Keegan Bali. Next, SIUE again, senior midfielder Ryan Bauer. Ryan leads the Cougars with 5 assists, which ties for 3rd best in the league. He registered 2 assists in SIU's 4-1 win over Bradley in early October. Congratulations to Ryan. Central Arkansas senior defender Zach Burns is our next second team honoree member. He has started in all 17 games for the Bears, anchoring their defense, which produced 5 shutouts and allowed just 18 goals this year. Central Arkansas's Zach Burns. Next up, Creighton, the Blue Jays sophomore midfielder Jose Ribas. Ribas ranks 2nd on the Blue Jays with 5 assists, recording 2 in 2 Valley contests. He's also has 2 goals to his offensive arsenal and 9 points, which ranks him 3rd on the tough Blue Jays team. Congratulations, Jose. SIU senior defender Aaron Lance is our next honoree. Lance, one of 5 Cougars to tally at least 3 goals this year, adding 2 assists for a total of 8 points. Had 2 game-winning goals and a 2-goal performance for the Cougars in their win over Bradley. Aaron Lance. Another for SIUE is senior midfielder Brian Groark. Brian has 2 goals, including 1 game winner, 3 assists this year, 7 points, 23 shots, 11 on goal for nearly a 500 shots on goal percentage. SIUE's Brian Gort. And a final member of the league's second team unit from Bradley is junior goalkeeper Brian Billings. A repeat selection on the second team. Brian ranks third in the league with 65 saves, also has logged 4 shutouts this year. The 5th goalkeeper in Bradley history to log at least 5,000 minutes between the pipes. And they've had some good ones. His 31 career goalkeeping victories ranked 3rd all-time in Bradley history, while his career 1.13 goals against also ranks 3rd all-time. And he's a junior. Brian Billings. Congratulations to our second team all-conference selections. And now it's time to recognize the very best with a plaque for first team All-Missouri Valley Conference. Let's start with the defensive backfield and bring up goalkeeper John Berner from SIU Edwardsville. Berner ranks 2nd in the league with an .800 save percentage, 40 saves on the year. His .83 goals against ranks 4th in the league. He helped the Cougars produce 7 shutouts, allowed just 15 goals the whole year. SIUE's John Berner. The next defender, also from SIUE, is senior Benny Jeffrey. Quite a year. He missed the entire season due to injury last year, but he returned to the lineup in a big way. Part of the SIUE defense that has tallied 7 shutouts, 15 goals. He also added 4 assists in 2 Valley contests. Congratulations to Benny. Next up on the defensive side of the ball is Creighton's Andrew Ribeiro. Honorable mention a year ago, he holds down the back line for one of the nation's best Ds. He started in all 18 games for the Blue Jays, helping Creighton to a league best 10 shutouts. Andrew also had a goal this year, a game winner, in double overtime against SIUE. Creighton's Andrew Ribeiro. Our next first team selection is Bradley senior defender Tapiwa Machinga Uta. Number 4, he played in all 20 matches for the Braves, including 19 starts, helping the Braves earn 5 shutouts while allowing just 23 goals. He fired 12 shots, including 5 on goal, and added a couple assists. Congratulations, Tapiwa, from Zimbabwe to All-Conference. Congratulations. Our final defender and honorable mention selection a year ago is sophomore Matt Polster of SIUE. The league's 2011 Freshman of the Year moved to primarily a defensive role for the Cougars this year. He's a lead back for their defense, helping the Cougars earn 7 shutouts this year, 15 goals. SIUE's Matt Polster. Now to the offensive side of the ball. Our first of 4 midfielders is Creighton senior Jose Gomez. Second team selection a season ago. He's one of 5 Blue Jays to register at least 4 goals this year. Added a league high 8 assists, totaling 16 points. 2 of his 4 goals were game winners, and his 50 shots, including 17 on goal, ranked 2nd in the league, only to teammate Timo Pitt. I keep wanting to say Pitter, but I know that's not right. Pitta. You're going to hear about him a little bit later again. Congratulations to Jose. Next up, Drake Sr., Michael Thaden, our next honoree. Second team selection a year ago. Thaden leads the Bulldogs with 6 goals, 3 assists, good for 15 points. He's Drake's active leader in goals, 10, assists 5, points 25, shots 82, shots on goal 31, and game winners. Congratulations, Michael. Our next honoree is Creighton sophomore Eric Miller. Started in 15 matches for the Blue Jays this year, missing 3 contests in October to play for the United States under-20 team, the men's national team. He ranks 5th on the team in shots, firing 19, including 7 on goal. Creighton's Eric Miller. His teammate and fellow midfielder, Creighton freshman Timo Pitta. Tied for the league lead in points with 18, registering 8 goals, 2 assists. His 8 goals ranked 2nd in the league, including 4 in Valley action. He's converted a league-high 3 game-winning goals. Congratulations to Timo. Moving to the offensive front, the next selection to our first team is Bradley senior Johan Graf. Despite missing 7 games due to injury, he still ranks 3rd in the league with 7 goals scored. He added 2 assists to his offensive arsenal, tallying 16 points, good for 4th best in the league. Bradley's Johan Graf. Our final member of the first team is SIUE sophomore forward Christian Voleski. He leads the Valley with 9 goals scored, 18 points, which is tied for tops in the league. 4 of his 9 goals came in conference action, which ties for 1st in the league with Creighton's Timo Pitta. He ranks 4th in the league in shots fired with 45, including 20 on goal. Congratulations to Christian. And now for our specialty awards. First, our 2012 Missouri Valley Conference Defensive Player of the Year. He plays a lead role in one of the nation's best defenses, commanding the back line on a team that allowed just 13 goals all year. A major player in helping produce 10 shutouts in 18 games. A lockdown defender. This year's 2012 Missouri Valley Defensive Player of the Year is Andrew Ribio of the Creighton Blue Jays. And now to the Missouri Valley Conference Goalkeeper of the Year. He ranks 2nd in the league with a .800 save percentage. 40 saves on the year, his .83 goals against average, 4th in the league, and he's helped his team produce 7 shutouts, allowing just 15 on the year. This year's Missouri Valley Conference Goalkeeper of the Year, SIUE's John Berner. And now, our 2012 Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year. He leads the league with 8 assists, also tallying 4 goals for a total of 16 points. 2nd in the league with 50 shots, 17 on goal. He earned the Valley Offensive Player of the Week honors twice this year, including 1 National Player of the Week honor by TopDrawerSoccer.com. He ranks number 3 on Top Drawer Soccer's Players to Watch list. And we'll all watch him tomorrow night in our first semifinal match. The Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year for 2012, the Creighton Blue Jays, Jose Gomez. Congratulations to Andrew, John, and Jose, and all of our honorees on a great soccer season. And now it's time for our Coaching Staff of the Year honor. And certainly there were plenty of worthy candidates. But this year's award goes to the staff with the Cougars of SIU Edwardsville. For just the 3rd time in SIU history, Kevin Kalish is now in his 5th year. He led the Cougars to a 12-6 mark and the most wins since succumbing to SIUE, the number 2 seed in the tournament, matching their best ever seed in 2010. The Cougars have been a part of the national rankings in numerous polls this year, currently ranked 32nd in the NCAA's men's soccer RPI. Kevin Kalish is assisted by Scott Donnelly, John Boyer, and Brian Jones. Congratulations to SIUE, their players, and your staff. Before we take off, we'd also like to honor the regular season champions, the Creighton Blue Jays. The Jays earned their league-leading 12th regular season championship after a 5-0-1 finish in regular season play. At this time, we'd like to bring up the senior captains of the Blue Jays to come forward and accept the trophy for the league's 2012 Missouri Valley Conference regular season championship. Congratulations to the Creighton Blue Jays. To all of the award-winning recipients, individual honors, accolades for academics, the team honors, and with the coaches, congratulations to each and every one of you. Enjoy your time here in Peoria. Best of luck to each and every one of you. The caliber of soccer is so high, and we're looking forward to two very exciting competitive games tomorrow, and then the championship on Sunday afternoon. That concludes this portion of the reception tonight. Don't forget to get your goodie bags on the way out. Enjoy your time in Peoria and Shea Stadium. And on behalf of Bradley University, welcome, and come back and visit us anytime. Thank you very much, and good night.